Hey guys! So we don't know if anybody's actually there or if you're not there, but we started this live stream like 13 minutes ago and then shut it off because we were like, nobody's popping up and I'm not sure what's happening. And then we realized that I didn't make it public. I made it unlisted. So I changed this one to public and then we'll see if it works. I hope that it does. There's one person. Hi, person, whoever you are. Hi, two people. Comment so I can see who you are. I am so sorry, y'all. We met. Thanks for the thumbs up. We hi, third person. We were totally like filming, like live streaming for about 9 minutes, and finally we were like, something is wrong because. Yep, hi, fourth person. We were like, something is wrong. Woo. High five. No. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. We were like, what's wrong? Like, nobody is there. Hey, cousin.
Tashira.
Hey, cuz. Hey, Joni. Y'all, I feel like such a dork. I was trying to finish my hair real quick. And so I had Eric set up the live stream, but I forgot to tell him, when you set up a live stream, you have 3 options. It can be unlisted. Ooh, thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Look at their matching. It can be unlisted or public or private. And when you upload a video, normally it's always, well, I have mine always set to private as a default. And then it goes to, then I have to change it to public. Well, for live streams, hey, Diane.
Love you too.
For live streams, it automatically sets to unlisted. And so, hey, sweet Sadie.
Hello.
So we were like, why isn't this? I mean, I understand like not a whole lot of people might not be there, but usually 1 or 2 people pop in when we first start and nobody is popping up. So after a few minutes, Eric checked his messages because he's subscribed to my channel and there was just no indication, no notifications or anything. So I was like, I'm going to just end this and then start a new one. And I'm glad I did that because I almost just went ahead and started talking about the topic anyway. He's laughing at us. So we shut it off. And then,
so novice at this.
Seriously, I shut it off and then looked. It shows you what you've just done, and y'all, it still said unlisted, and I was like, "Durr."
Wah, 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 wah.
So here we are now, and we made this one public. So if you ever do a live stream, make sure to click public before you click start, because there's no way at this point. I don't think. Let me look. Nope. There's no way at this point to change it. You have to actually end the live stream and then start a new one that's public.
Make any sense.
It doesn't
How would you
really.
make a live stream for nobody?
Yes, exactly. A love-hate relationship. So now we got it working.
Yes.
When we started, look at my hair. I was in the bathroom.
No, this was funny. She was still doing her hair at 7:30.
Trying to get it in a presentable state.
She's like, here, can you hold the camera? And she's like.
Which is why he set it up. Stop. That's why he set it up. I washed my hair yesterday. If you're natural, you know this is a process, days, man. So I washed it last night, and today I was I kind of got a late start today. So today I was deep conditioning, and then I put my leave-in conditioner and moisturizer, and I had to part it because I'm going. Thank you, sweet Sadie, for loving my hair. I love it too. I'm doing a faux hawk. It's gonna be like the cruise that I went on the cruise last summer. So I'm gonna have flat twist going straight up here and then like back on each side, and then this is gonna be individual 2-strand twists in the middle. So I had to separate it into 1, 2, 3 sections. But then they're like big puffy sections. Exactly, is a dork. So that. Don't be hating, Tashira. No. And
I love you, cousin.
Thank you, Joni. I like that style of me too.
It looks really good on her.
It does.
I like it when you have your hair pulled up and then it's like big and tall up here.
That's how it's going to be, because I'm going to have them flat twisted, and then it's going to be open with the twist out. But it takes a time to do it, and I'm terrible with parting, and it's like the side and the back. So I had to. Ooh, look at that! I was being fast, and my pen came out. I had to get all of the. Thank you, cousin. Tashira said it looks good. So I had to get the parting done so that once I'm done with you guys on this live stream, I'm then going to start my hair. And it'll be a little while.
I love it when she wears it out too, sweet Sadie.
Yes, he does. But I
It's
went
Sadie
on a protective styling kick for about the last, what, year? Year and a half? Since we got back. I mean, I still wear it out some, but I just, why are you looking at me crazy?
I remember you saying just a few months ago that you were going to
That
start wearing the
was-
protective styles again because you hadn't in a long time.
Well, it was like it was when we moved. It was when we got our own place. And I was doing it even before that.
No.
Yeah, I was doing it even
No,
last
it's
summer.
been since we lived in this complex.
I was re-emphasizing it. Yeah, that's what I mean, since we moved. But that was almost a year ago. We moved here in October.
No, I mean it's been after. That's like it was this year.
I may have reiterated it, but I've been protective styling for a while, and I had made a plan.
Okay, well, whatever.
So, are you until September? It's so hard in the summer, though, isn't it? Because I want to be like free and. But it has made a difference because now I definitely gained some length over the last several months. But looking at Kalani, she came creeping out. But in the meantime, oh, hello, new viewers. I'm sorry, guys, my arm. I'm trying to find a place to rest it. You can speak.
I need a pillow.
You have a pillow.
Where's your pillow?
For who?
We have spare pillows. We'll bring one.
We have a friend coming to stay with us, and the kids are cleaning the room for her to be able to stay there.
But I need a pillow.
We'll
Okay.
get you one. So,
Anyway,
all that to kind of explain the
this
hiccup.
doesn't have anything to do with traveling.
That's okay.
Well,
They
it does
wanna
have to do
hear
with traveling
us.
because you're.
Hey,
Hey, James.
Hey, Priscilla.
Priscilla.
Hey, Pamela.
Pamela. Yay!
Oh,
thank you.
yay. Pamela says she's been watching us since Jerusalem. Yay.
Well, your hairstyle does have to do with travel because
Mhm.
part of the reason you're putting it up in this style is because
We're traveling.
we're traveling. Tomorrow we're
Yeah.
we're going to Galveston, Texas.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Rosalind.
Hey, Rosalind.
Okay, don't be mad. Is it Bouquet? Is it Rosalind Bouquet?
How else would you say that?
I don't know. That's what I'm checking.
It's not like the
It
lady
could
on
be.
Keeping Up
I know it's not. Who
Appearances.
spells it bucket? But it could be
It's not
Bouquet.
bucket.
Yes. See, I didn't say bucket. I said it's not bucket. I meant the one on the show is bucket. But that could have been like different places people pronounce things
Bouquet.
differently. It could have been Bouquet, Bouquet. Remember how we talked about Cairo, Georgia, and
That's true.
Albany?
That's true.
Anyway,
Depends on where you travel.
that's right.
Anyway, so
So-
tomorrow we're traveling to Galveston.
Yep.
We may or may not get in the water. I
I
hear it's not so great there.
Yeah, but
But
I want to try to get in. But I don't
then
want to get my hair wet.
Next week we're going to
Atlanta.
a family reunion in Atlanta.
Yay! And we're gonna stop in. Hey,
Hey.
America KB. You want me to call you America?
Merca.
That might be her real name.
It could be
Mhm.
Merca.
So we're going to be driving, and we're gonna go through New Orleans. Hey, Cinnabons family,
That's a great name.
isn't it? We're gonna be going through New Orleans, so I'm so excited. So I'm about to choke.
We're gonna have us. What's in Galveston?
Well,
You tell us.
you tell.
I
You know
don't
your Black
know.
history.
Yes, but you go.
Just tell them to be. I actually don't know any more than you do because I haven't
I
done the
bet you
research yet.
do.
I don't.
You read online.
I didn't.
I don't know either. I haven't done any research.
But
on
you know
Galveston.
what Juneteenth is, right?
Yeah,
So that's all I know. So you can tell them.
you tell them.
So in Galveston, and guys, don't be mad. I know Tashira, right? You want to join us, cousin? Hey, Katisha. Okay,
Yes.
it's Katisha, but we can call you America. Okay.
Can we call you Merca? Just kidding.
Yay, my girls! You just got notification. You haven't missed much. I was just on here saying so sorry for
She
having
wasn't
not
talking
started at
about
9.
traveling at all.
NOLA is great for foodies. Atlanta just got. Oh no! You got jumped there.
Were you like in downtown, James? Because downtown Atlanta can be scary sometimes.
Yeah, we lived there for a while. I went to high school in the Atlanta area.
When we say we go to Atlanta, we don't usually mean downtown. Although there's
we
some cool
mean
stuff
in
down
the
there.
outskirts.
Yeah, I mean, we go downtown during the daytime. We avoid it at night.
No, we go for the church convention at night, but we stay indoors.
The what?
The church convention.
Yeah,
mean?
well, yeah, but I mean, we don't.
Then we walk to get food at Hooters.
It is kind of scary at night sometimes.
Yeah.
Good wings, yo.
3 subjects back. Oh. James,
Pam.
I'm sorry that
DeKalb,
happened.
Illinois.
And Pam, girl, I got an MP for
Wait.
Godchild.
Is it in Illinois? Do you call it DeKalb or DeKalb?
Tashira, yes, that's where we're going. And yes, Tashira Hooters every night. Yeah, okay, y'all need to know that my cousin, Tashira is my cousin, and she comes to that convention for our church every single December
DeKalb.
in downtown Atlanta.
See, in Illinois they call it DeKalb.
I don't know what the French call it because it's a French word.
I don't know. That's interesting.
In Georgia, they call it the cab.
In Georgia.
I mean, yeah.
In
that's
Georgia.
in New York. In Georgia, they call it the cab.
DeKalb.
DeKalb
DeKalb,
County.
like
DeKalb.
D''CAB. DeKalb.
So.
Actually, you know what? If you think about French, DeKalb.
DeKalb.
It might be. The L might be silent.
Maybe.
We should ask a French person.
We need
Flatbush.
Hey,
Of
Pam
course.
Holmes, Trinity, Flatbush.
Everybody lives in Flatbush.
I grew up in Flatbush. We need, I can only remember her real life name, not her YouTube name. Oh my gosh. Who remembers Frenchie D? Because that used to be her YouTube name. YouTube. Brown Girl Reading. We need Brown Girl Reading. She
can tell
is
us.
in France, which means she's asleep right now. But I was commenting on Tashira because Tashira is my cousin, so she knows about the stuff that we do during that convention every year. And
The
we
good,
do
the
go
bad,
to
and the
Hooters. And we do go to Hooters. They go like every night. We stay at my mom's house.
I've
so we
been
don't
there
go every
once
night.
in my
I
life.
said they
and
go
it was
every
at
night.
a church convention.
To Hooters?
Yours.
That sounded really weird. Anyway, it's like you were saying your Hooters. That's what was awkward about that.
Your Hooters?
Yeah.
No,
Stop. Stop.
That's going to get really awkward really fast.
I was talking about Tashira's comment right there. So
Stone
yes,
Mountain,
we will be in
yeah.
Stone Mountain. We'll be in the Stone Mountain area.
That's out on the outskirts of town.
Yes. Now there was something way back that we started talking about, and I got totally lost and don't remember anymore.
NOLA's good for foodies. Yeah, I'm so excited about that.
Yes.
Galveston, Juneteenth.
That was it. Galveston and Juneteenth. Who knows what Juneteenth is? Beep, 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 beep. I never heard of Juneteenth till I moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma. That was like in the late 90s, like 99, maybe 2000 when I finally heard of it and was like, what?
Yeah,
But who knows? Any of y'all know? Tashira knows. James was swimming, got some grub. Georgia does have time.
Oh, yeah. Go get some food, man.
See you. I know, but I'll let you tell. We actually, my understanding is very limited, but I'm going to try. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong.
See?
It's not true. You don't celebrate it.
Oh,
Really?
interesting.
I've heard a lot of people say, like, I've never heard that it wasn't true. Okay, well, let me tell y'all what I've heard. And I don't celebrate anything, but it's just something I've heard about. So I wanted to go and check it out. So apparently in Galveston, Texas, when the Emancipation Proclamation was made, there were places that didn't get the information right away, and some places for a very long time, like years. And so Galveston, Texas was the last place to get, at least where the slaves were emancipated, is how the story goes. We were not included. What do you mean, Sweet Sadie? Explain, please. And apparently, as the story goes, it happened in June, or it was told to them in June, and June something. Was it the 13th, 16th?
June 19th, 1865, announcement of the abolition of slavery in the U.S. state of Texas.
Okay. So, but I heard there was a story about them like not knowing about it, or was it that it had already been proclaimed, but the news didn't get to Texas until late in the
No, it was the
game?
emancipation of the last remaining enslaved person. Texas was the last place to get the news, or to yeah.
Okay. So I want to go. We're still finding me free. Well, I understand you there, Sweet Sadie. Yes, I agree with that. Yes, they found out much later it was so wrong. Yeah, so that's what I had understood the story to be. And when was the actual Emancipation Proclamation, though, like in comparison to what happened?
You don't know?
I don't remember, man. Don't judge me. I can't remember the date.
I think you have to turn in your black
Stop.
card now.
Anyway, look up the date because you don't know either, and
Right.
whatever. So yes, hi, who's the boss? Hello. So we are going to Galveston. I mean, that's one of the reasons that I want to go, because I want to go see if there's a museum, a memorial, something. And I haven't done my research yet, but I'm going to do that tonight so we can go and see if there's a place.
January 1st, 1863.
Okay. Is anybody judging me because I didn't remember that date? Anybody? Oh, it's 110 degrees where you are,
It only got up to 100 or 101 here.
Are you the person who's in Las Vegas? Remind me, Cinnabons. Yeah, see, Tashira, you didn't know. Whose boss didn't know? That's what I'm saying. I don't remember the date, but we are going to go and just check it out. And it was like 2 years almost.
Drive down the coast.
We can't. We would if we could, but we don't have time. We're literally doing a day trip. Thank you, America. Girl, what's your name? Katisha. Thank you for the lack of judgment there. Cinnabon is in Arizona. That's why it's so hot.
See, that's why I can't live in Arizona.
I feel like we're so
Arizona.
far apart.
Well,
Can I get under your arm?
Under
Hold
my
me.
arm, under my arm.
Okay.
The homie is under my arm.
Anyway, so I want to talk about this for a minute. January 1st, 1863 to June 19th, 1865 is a long time.
It is. That's like
unbelievable.
2.5 years.
Yeah, that's a very long time. So
They waited that long to
who's
tell
the big
Texas?
baby, me or him? Yeah, but you know how that was. That mess was going on back in the day. Still mess going on. So, yes, so that was a long time, and I never heard this story. I had not heard it. I did not grow up hearing it. I'm a big baby because I wanted to get under his arm. So yes, it's messed all the way up. So we are gonna go, and I want to see what there is to learn
gardens
about
there.
it. Oh, good. And a boat show, a showboat, not a boat show.
That was like a dyslexic moment, except whole words.
That
That's
was
weird.
wow. So we're gonna
Messed
go
all the way
and
up.
learn, and then hopefully get to go to the beach too. My practically goddaughter, although we didn't have a church ceremony, is coming tonight, and she's been visiting, and she's coming to Texas, so we want to take her to go do some stuff, and that's one of the things we want to do with her.
Thanks, Liz.
Thank you. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm really looking forward to it. Can you guys hear both of us fairly well? I have the mic like to my... It's all right. It could be on the side. So I have it kind of
Did you
just
just
hooked.
saw them down your shirt?
No, they
Be
can't see down
careful.
the shirt.
Don't be doing that.
Really? They can't see down the shirt.
Okay, just making sure.
I knew. So yes, we are going to take that trip tomorrow, and so I'm trying to find something to do with my hair that can last. See, thank you. Okay, you can hear us well.
She's fine. You're
She
right.
meant she can hear us fine.
She's real fine.
The beach sounds real good right now. I bet. Where are you in Oklahoma, if you don't mind me asking? We used to live in Tulsa, and it was hot. You can't hear me, Tashira? You can't what? Let me know. But yeah, it's hot here. I didn't go out of the house the entire day today, like the whole day. But I will be going to the pool tomorrow. I just got to get some more of this hair done. Oklahoma is too hot. Oh, you're in Edmond. Ooh. I think it was fine where it was. Yes, I can hear you fine and didn't see anything down your
Oh,
shirt.
good. Glad you didn't see nothing.
Can't see down your shirt. Okay. Norman, I used to live in Tulsa too. I lived in Tulsa for 6 years, and let's hook it in your beard.
I don't think I could just stay.
I know my girls is in Indy. And you have a celebration for Juneteenth too. I feel bad because I'm in Austin. I'm in Texas, and I did not do anything. I knew Juneteenth was coming up, like the 18th, and then the day it happened, I didn't think to do anything. But there's an event
a George
here.
Washington Carver.
Oh, sweet Jesus! I saw that, Eric. He was just putting it
I
back.
was just putting it back. I wasn't touching nothing. I was behaving. Now I'm gonna get all red.
You gonna blush?
Uh,
You are blushing. Look at him. Ah! Ooh, in Trinity, Liz,
Oh, wait,
31
what's
degrees
this?
Celsius.
what was I saying? Oh,
The
we're
George
gonna get our
Washington Carver
groceries in the
Museum.
next 20 minutes. Here in Austin, there's a George Washington Carver Museum.
Behave,
that has
man.
a
Look,
whole-
look. Everybody's calling you. Oh, Joey says, behave, man. James says, the
Hey, it's all legal.
and Sweet
it's
Sadie
all
says,
legal.
a likely story.
You're not married. Where is your wedding ring?
I took it off to do my hair.
A likely story indeed. What's his name?
Eric.
Okay. With a K?
Yes.
All right. No C.
No C.
Okay.
Just a K. Your beard is tickling my nose.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was your mustache. Thank
Anyway,
you.
yeah. What was I saying? Here in Austin, there is a
Museum.
George Washington Carver Museum that has a whole section on Juneteenth, which we have to take the kids to for a field trip.
We do. We'll do that.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. Maybe we'll go this week. Maybe we can do it with.
Maybe you can.
Or
I don't
if
know.
not this week, then the beginning of next week. Yeah, I mean the kids and I can go. I know you want to go.
That's what I mean. It won't
Thank
be
you,
while I'm
Cinnabine's
here.
family.
I mean, I have
yeah.
to work next week, and then we're leaving.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I want to take her, and then maybe we can go back sometime. Can we switch off and
what
you hold it now?
You need a selfie stick.
Stop saying that.
This is why you need a
You-
selfie stick,
oh, my
because
nose.
it's hard to hold your arm out like this. For
It
any,
is,
any
and then
length
it's
of
jiggling
time.
around. I'm sorry, guys. We had it set up in our room the other day, and we had it propped, and it was so much easier. Now he's looking at. You saw his efficiency going to mine. Busted. Where's your ring? It's on my dresser. Are you going to vlog some of the trip to the Juneteenth venue? Yeah, I will. I'll definitely do that. My camera is ready to go. Actually, I was vlogging, working on this hair, but I got my bag and everything for it, so we'll definitely vlog that. You see how he checked out mentally? He's trying to figure out how to film, how to hold the camera up. I mean, the phone up.
We need a stand for this thing.
We do. I feel like we're getting the kitchen light. Now y'all are getting this out of my head. That's really awkward. Move it. Hey! We haven't started talking about our topic yet.
Oh my gosh, and we're like 21 minutes in and we haven't even talked about it yet. Wait, you can't put your feet on there, me too.
Oh.
There. I'm using it to prop up the camera.
Okay.
Maybe we should turn that light off. It's really glaring.
Go ahead. So, thank you guys for being here with us. And y'all know we like to yakety yak. Oh, Eric Sweet Sadie wants to know if all that hair is hot in the summer.
The hair on my face?
Yes. I feel like that got too dark. Look and see. You don't think so? It's the kitchen light
No.
that's the issue, not the dining room
Oh!
light.
I turned off the wrong light.
And is all that hair hot? I thought that it would be. I don't think he was afraid it would be, and he hates being hot. Like,
Interestingly
Hates
enough, here we are.
Here.
Now wait a minute. Here we go. I got it. All right, there we go. Interestingly enough, hey.
is it Valerie? Valerie
Valerie.
McKeady?
Yeah, actually, she doesn't need to braid it like hers because I spend time braiding it.
Sits there, y'all.
I fidget with it, y'all.
He
I
plays
sit here, I
in
play
his
with it.
hair all
I can't do it right now with both hands
the time.
Bobby's sitting there, I'll like grab a chunk like this and like just braid it right out.
All the time.
It's really funny.
Kalani and I will just laugh at him because we're like,
I wanna-
you're
I
not
wanna, like-
listening to us because you're
I want
playing
to get it like
your
really
beard.
long.
Oh my gosh, you're
I'm sorry.
flinging me all over the
Sorry.
place.
I want to take these parts right here, like the mustache extensions, and like braid it from here down,
That ain't gonna happen.
and then put like beads in it or like
Nope.
like runes and stuff, like a Viking.
Eric the Red.
Yeah, that's me.
Won't happen.
Anyway, surprisingly,
hot in
it
summer?
is not very hot.
Valere. Okay, so we said it right. Don't tell him yes, Cinnabon's family. He ain't doing
put
that.
some
No,
beads
he
in
ain't
it.
put no
See?
beads in it
Yeah,
either.
totally. I can
Pam,
put-
is it Pam? Can I call you
And
Pam?
bits of
No,
bone
ma'am.
and like fetishes and stuff. Like, no, I'm kidding.
Right. Thank
Y'all,
you, Sweet Sadie.
I should not be on live stream because you would not
No
believe
filter.
how much stuff
No
she
filter.
has to edit out of her videos, and that's a good thing on the edited versions. I don't know if I should. I don't think I'm safe for live stream. Stuff
James,
just pops out my mouth. Anyway,
He
it's
has
not
had a
very-
goatee before, James.
Yeah,
I
for
like it.
years actually. For
Yeah.
quite a few years, I wore just a goatee. I am clowning for real. But no, I've been surprised. It's actually not terribly hot in the summer. In fact, when
Oops,
I
sorry,
noticed
y'all.
today
Excuse
that
me.
like if I fluff it around a little bit, it feels like the air gets in there and it feels cool. And a friend of mine who has a much bigger beard than I do, well, he did until last week, Andrew.
Yeah. He got it
a
all
really
off.
nice beard, really nice, respectful beard. And
Respectful
saw him
beard.
at church on Sunday. Didn't even recognize him for half a second because he was like
Beardless.
gone, beardless. Anyway, he had told me that it's actually, you might sweat more, but that the moisture kind of like hangs out there and it cools off your face, and it sounds kind of gross, but
It sounds like it would be smelly.
that's right. A man's beard. That's right.
A man's beard.
Yeah, I've never done it before. It's kind of cool like this. I mean, I've always had like some kind of facial hair, but never ever anything close to this long. But yeah, I can't keep my hands out of it. I'm a fidgety
He's
kind of
like
person
a
anyway.
new natural.
But cornrows.
Ashes to beautiful. No, ma'am. No,
Sometimes
ma'am.
I don't do cornrows, but I start twisting
She
it
says
like
she
on
thinks
one
you should do
side,
cornrows. They should
and
be
I'll
really
start
beautiful.
like twisting it flat against my face all
He
the way
does.
around.
And he'll have this weird flat twist, and I'm like, stop it. Leave
Just
it
playing with
alone.
it. I cannot keep my hands out of it. It's really funny.
Kalani and I mock him.
Yeah. What can I say? So, traveling.
Travel.
We should talk about what we
things.
actually said we were going to talk about.
Yes. Can you hand me the mat? Because there were a few questions that I want to start with. Ah! Ew. But in the meantime, thank you guys for popping on. I love it when
Yay.
you join us. It makes me smile. Does it sound better with the camera on Eric? I stuck it on him instead of me.
The camera, you mean the
I
microphone?
mean the microphone on Eric. Oh, Fatima B won't be able to be with us because she lives in England. I'm sorry, Fatima. We have to figure out a way. Like I did one earlier the other day, and
Well, we said we could do one like on a Saturday morning or something.
yeah, we do that. Cinnabons commented she was looking forward to it. I'm going to be looking forward to it. The volume turned up. Okay, because some people couldn't hear us on that last one, which is weird because we had this on. So, but you all say that you can hear us fine right now, right? Just confirming that. You can hear us fine with the mic? Yes? No? Yes, he is?
Did we lose them?
Hello?
Oh, there we
okay. Nikisha says she can hear us fine. Okay.
All right. Are we ever going back to Israel? We hope so. We don't have any immediate plans.
So clear, volume's good.
No definite plans at this point. Saturday mornings at 10, maybe.
No, I teach. Well,
well,
right now for the month of July I don't teach, but I normally teach during that time.
But we do definitely hope to go back to Israel.
We plan to go.
We don't have any definite plans, but we
Right.
plan to go back.
Right.
Can you say it that way?
Yeah, I think so.
At some point.
There's not a plan in the works right now, but it is in our plan for our future.
Yeah.
So we have a few questions on here, and I want to ask them. You are coming when we go back this year.
That's right.
Tried to get y'all before. To take
All
me
right,
with
Nikisha,
you.
come
My
with us.
passport's good. So, Kimmy Vet says, I was wondering, is Israel safe to travel to for my 17-year-old daughter on a volunteer church mission? Also, what places are safe for a person of color to live abroad? Israel is definitely safe for her to go on a church ministry trip. I would be interested to know what they were going to be doing, just because
Hey,
it's a
Patricia.
little bit tricky. Hey, Patricia. It's a little bit tricky with doing ministry over there. Definitely, they don't allow missions trips or missionaries, but they do allow ministry volunteer opportunities if you're going to work with a congregation of some sort. So it would absolutely be safe. The people who she'd be joining, because I'm assuming she'd be joining a church there or a congregation, and they're not generally going to put people in a position or a place where they won't be safe. Israel's probably one of the safest places that you could live. You can hear, just got a notification but can't see or hear us. You know what? Why don't you close it and then open it again? It might work. Because if you can type on here, you should be able to see it. Yeah, the organizations aren't usually going to put people in a place where they won't be safe. I think
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
one of the safest places.
Israel's
on the
definitely
planet.
safe. There's a lot of security.
There's a lot of security. There's army everywhere.
You know, I mean, accidents can happen anything.
Yeah.
People can go crazy anywhere. We've seen it in many countries, unfortunately, but
As long as you stay in, especially if you're registered with the embassy, they'll be giving you regular updates about where to go and where not to go.
2015.
Oh, but your trip got canceled.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's sad.
Tashira, you're right. She can't hear me, so she didn't hear that. Why don't you type in there and say, Patricia Ochao, log out and then log back in. Maybe one of y'all can help her out with that because we can't. I don't think we can type a comment. Oh, hi Patricia. She can
Yay,
see
hi,
on here
Patricia.
now. Okay, wonderful.
Good.
So yeah, for Kimmy Vet, I think it would be perfectly safe for her daughter. I think she should just register with the State Department and let them know that she's there. How do you say it? Achoa. Akoa? I noticed the O was first. Akoa. Ochoa.
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 Ochoa? Oh.
Ochoa. And yeah, I wouldn't be afraid to send my child with a group for safety reasons anyway. I think it's very safe. Like
Ochoa.
Ochoa. Okay. Ochoa. Oh, that's easy enough. Okay. My girl's H says, "Hi guys, wanted to ask you guys, when was the first time you traveled outside of the country, and have you ever traveled alone outside of the country?" Who wants to go first?
Go ahead.
So we have both traveled outside of the country alone. And my first time traveling outside of the country was when I was really little. My mom's side of the family, on her mom's side, is from the Bahamas. And that's the side that's having our family reunion this summer in Stone Mountain, Georgia. No shade. Yes, there's mad shade there. But anyway.
Who chooses Stone Mountain, Georgia over the Bahamas? Even if you live there. Really?
So when I was little, probably like 5, I think that's the first time. 4 or 5. I remember the trip. I remember aspects of the trip. But we went to the Bahamas. My mom, my great-grandpa, and I want to say my grandma was there, but I can't remember for sure. I think she was there. And me. I remember being at the airport and being distraught because my great-grandpa was going on to go to Africa. And from there, he wasn't coming back to New York with us. And I was distraught because I wanted to go with him where he was going. And I think my grandma was going too, but I can't remember for sure. So I remember the trip because I remember eating pineapples. I remember going to the beach and swimming around little fishies. And I remember crying at the airport because I wanted to go back with Grandpa. And he was not going. He was going to Africa. And I wanted to go with him to Africa. I didn't realize how far away it was, that you had to have a ticket and all that stuff. So that was my first trip. Have I ever traveled outside of the U.S. alone? Yes, I went to grad school in Israel alone for, let's see, when I was graduated from UGA in 1995. Then I went to grad school in Israel, and I would come back and forth from time to time, and then do ministry trips. And so I travel alone then. We only started traveling internationally together when we got married. I also went to England, my first overseas trip.
Actually,
like,
technically,
across the
that's
continent.
not true. We flew to Turkey and Egypt together.
Yeah, on a team we did from Israel. My first international trip over the ocean was to England for a study abroad program. I studied abroad at Oxford for a summer in like 1993. And that was awesome. It was super fun. And it was my first experience where the culture was so different. I mean, not dramatically different, but different enough that I had to check myself. And so that was a great experience because it had me start thinking outside of my own little framework and context, and made me, hi Caroline, to the Caribbean, thinking in your accent, howdy. I had to get just a different way of thinking. Yeah, Joni, Oxford. I thought I would be looking at the English countryside and sitting by the Thames River. I was in the library all day, every day. All day, every day. I never complained. I did, but I shouldn't have complained about school. Ah!
That was weird. Sorry,
That's
y'all.
Sorry, guys. I got a phone call coming in. I hope that I didn't lose you. Are y'all still there? Do I still have you? Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? You didn't lose us. We're here. Are y'all there? You there? You there? Good. Okay. Guys, I'm so sorry. So my phone, somebody was calling me and I'm filming on my phone. I'm recording on my phone. So when my phone, when they called on my phone, it kicked us out. And that's because my goddaughter, Sleepy, is here And the person who's dropping her off was calling to tell me that they were here. And I was like, oh no, can you call Eric? And I wasn't sure what would happen, but, oh, need to readjust the mic. Okay, because it was on Eric and now he's at the door. Is that better? Did y'all hear my explanation of what happened? My best friend's daughter arrived and the person who was dropping her off was calling to tell me that they were here. Hi, Converse Mommy. Hi, Mason 2013. You're late, but it's okay because the time just reset. I don't know how that's going to show up on YouTube, but it's better. And yes, you did hear the explanation. Yes, Tashira says, okay. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I've never gotten a call while we were doing a live stream, so I had no idea how it was going to affect things. You're back. Yay. Yay, Joni. It just pauses. So when you get back on, we just pick back up with you. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so we were frozen with smiles. That's hilarious. Thank you, Pam, for telling everyone to stay on. So now you know if you ever live stream on YouTube with your phone, that's what's going to happen. Okay, America, Katisha, good night. Have a good night. Where are you? Did you tell me where you were? Are you East Coast, West Coast? No, not West Coast because it's way early there. Are you in the U.S. or elsewhere? I think you might have said, and I just don't remember. When my best friend's daughter comes in the door, I'm going to greet her and probably be loud, but I'm not going to show her to you because I need to get permission from her mom. That's right. You said you were in Oklahoma, Norman, so we're in the same time zone. Okay, Caroline, you said it'll show the entire thing better than your attempt at live streaming my gaming stuff earlier this week. Oh, I'm sorry. So yes, when she comes in, I'm going to greet her, okay? And I'm not going to show her, but I'm going to be like, hey, baby, because that's how we do. And then I'll come back. Hey, come in.
Hi.
Hello. So I am literally live streaming right now on YouTube, and you have my groceries, right?
I do.
This is the lady who just got our groceries, guys. Say
Hi.
hi. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
This is them. Thank you.
My son has been
Instacart.
on, yeah.
Has he?
My son has been on podcast anime things to Japan.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good directions.
So I told y'all Instacart is awesome. See? She brought my groceries to my kitchen. To the kitchen. And this is so bootleg, y'all. I feel so bootleg right now. I'm like dropping the mic and dropping the live stream and fingers all in front of the camera. But y'all are family, so that's okay. Josh and Kalani, Jessica's here. So I want to give Caroline some credit here. She says it'll show the entire thing better than my attempt at live streaming my gaming stuff earlier this week. I think I got about 4 minutes of me cussing. Was playing Alien Isolation and the rest said offline. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
What happened?
This person was, I'm sorry, Carolina to the Caribbean was trying to live stream them playing a video game and it just messed up. Say hi.
Hi.
They've been cleaning her room. So now they're here. Daddy's outside. I think he's giving them directions. You want to stand outside with him?
Directions?
To Jessica.
He's here now?
The lady's here in the apartment complex.
But not in, like, not right.
I don't know. I think they're just waiting at the door. Or Daddy's waiting at the door for them to pull up. Joni just started working for Instacart. Really? Because of how you talk about them. And it's in my area now. Excited about it. Oh, how exciting. That's cool. Hey, Connie. That's cool. Just call me James, ma'am. Okay. The online handle is more of my state of travel. Okay, so James, thank you. That makes life way easier.
Fine.
Yes. How was Tokyo?
Did we go to Tokyo?
I've
Maybe she
never
saw
been to
Daddy's cup.
Japan.
Maybe she
You have
saw
a Tokyo
Daddy's cup.
cup?
Yeah.
Was he using a Japan cup? We don't have a Japan cup. Kalani is so tiny in the Israel videos compared to now. I know, right? And her voice was kind of like this. It was so cute. We have a Hong Kong cup, but Japan and Hong Kong are not the same place.
I said we don't have a Japan cup.
No,
We have a
right.
cup.
We haven't been to Tokyo, but we plan on it. So I told
Wait,
y'all
what?
my stories of my international travel, and those are just like the basics that, we've been other places, I've been other places. But I want Eric to tell his story. While I'm waiting for him, I'll say, oh yeah, I was talking about being at Oxford in England. And I also went to, from Israel, I went to Jordan and Turkey and Egypt. To Egypt, I went with Eric each time I went though. Where were you pickpocketed? You remember that story? I was pickpocketed in Warsaw, Poland. That was a raggedy, raggedy trip, y'all. I was so frustrated. Hi, Kalani. Oh, Cinnabon's family, their daughter says hi to you. Who? Cinnabon's family. Why are y'all hiding? Come out. Y'all are so goofy. They heard that she got here and they started running to hide. Let's see. When Eric comes back in and things settle down a little bit more, I'm going to tell you guys about the pickpocketing incident. That was a raggedy trip. It was just a layover. Yes, I know. That's what I was saying. They're here. You're going to say hi? I'm going to say hi when she comes in the door. Oh, I don't think Janae's coming in. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to take the phone to the door because I can't show my front door address. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodbye to the person that dropped Jessica off. So you're going to see my front door.
Tommy's coming out here.
Hey! This is my sweetie. Hey, sweetie. And let me say hey to the person I need for you guys to talk to Kalani for now. Here. Take that.
Hi. Hey, Josh, come here. We're live streaming.
You're not supposed to shut the door.
Yeah?
There you go. Say
Oh
hi,
no,
everybody.
Mommy didn't say Tokyo.
Say
They're
hi.
talking about Tokyo. Hi. Daddy.
Have a seat.
Okay.
Tell them about your favorite travels.
What? My favorite travels?
What's your favorite place to travel?
Pachistra.
What is that?
It's in. They know what that is. It's in Austria. In
No, it's not.
Well, no, close to.
Croatia.
It's in Croatia. More like. Josh, someone said hi. Come here. I don't like being alone and doing this.
Yeah, I will rescue you.
Yes, thank you. You do that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know what to do. She's like the deer with the headlights. Deer in the headlights. That was funny. That was really funny. It was really crazy right then. There were like 5 things happening at once. Our girly friend here showed up, and the grocery showed up at the same time, and people were called. Oh, hey, Josh and Kalani.
Yeah?
Come here, both of you. Come here quick. Kalani. Bolashevit. Come get where we can see you both. There they are. They want you. They asked if you could speak in Hebrew for them. As
You do it this time.
hello. Stand up, sweet seats. Why are you hiding from them?
She
They
doesn't like
they
speaking
love
like
you.
I know.
As
היא לא אוהבת לדבר בעברית.
לא. למה לא?
אני לא יודע.
Kalani, lama lo. זה לא מה?
Normali.
יש מילה לזה
מה זה
בעברית.
נורמלי?
תודה רבה לך.
Thank you very much, he says. Look. Happy reunions. Kalani doesn't want to speak Hebrew. She's feeling self-conscious and embarrassed.
I'm not feeling embarrassed.
Anyway, Josh is willing to talk.
זה לא משנה לי.
Yeah? Anyway. Was it hard for them to learn? It was much easier for them to learn than it was for Tanya and I, because they learned it like in a year or so. They were practically fluent.
זה נכון.
And he says that's not true, but they were quite good in one school year. Are Josh and Kwani learning any other foreign language in their homeschool stage? Not at this time. Currently, when they do foreign language, they are both doing it, but they're continuing their Hebrew studies.
Although I do know Arabic.
That's not a language.
It's not a language.
That's a font.
Well, it's never mind. What do you like about Israel, Josh?
I think I like the attitude there.
Yes.
Even though it's kind of
Before I was born, I
aggressive.
got some Israel air, so I was born with an attitude.
Yeah, it's kind of aggressive, but underneath that, everyone's like really friendly. So I really like that.
Yeah, they call native-born Israelis sabras. Sabra is the fruit of the cactus. So it's prickly
It's
on the
spiky,
outside,
but
sweet
it's
on the
really
sweet and
nice.
juicy on the inside, and that's pretty accurate. Yeah,
For me.
for a lot of Israelis and for Kalani, who was conceived in Israel, but was not born there.
I was almost born there. By what? How many?
4 months.
So that's not almost.
Yes,
That's
it is.
half.
What languages would you all like to learn? I would like to finish learning
Ancient
Hebrew.
Greek.
I would like to learn Arabic. I would like to finish learning Spanish. I took Spanish in high school and then lived in Mexico for 9 months. You love their sculptures.
From
Yeah,
the
that was cool, wasn't it? I was impressed too. You guys are amazing.
It'll
from
look
that
better
art
with the
class.
glaze.
Wait till you see them in a month when they're glazed and baked and all that.
I want to learn ancient Greek
You want to learn ancient Greek? Why?
because I like it.
Oh, okay. Does that have anything to do with the Percy Jackson
No,
series?
nothing.
Definitely.
Uh-huh.
She didn't know ancient Greek existed until she read that series.
I knew about ancient Greece. Of course I did.
You didn't know the difference between modern Greek and ancient Greek. You didn't know there was a difference.
Which language do you think is the hardest to learn and why?
English.
Depends on what you learned before that.
It depends on which one's your native
No,
language.
I've heard that.
I think it's English.
I've heard that Chinese is
Yeah.
like Mandarin is really really difficult, and there's a few other languages that are very difficult. There's the one, Tanya. What's the name of the language in the African
the
tribe
question, it's
that
about
has all the
mediated.
clicks and Kung San? Except I'm not even saying it right because there's a click in there. Kung San, something
You
like
said
that.
it
That
okay.
one would be really hard.
Wait, Daddy, you missed a question.
Eric, did you order milk?
Yes.
There's no milk.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have you take this over so I can deal with that.
Okay. These are the two things that are in the freezer. Then there's some meat.
Hmm.
And then there's like two.
All right, I'm going to hand you back to Tanya here. I got to deal with these groceries.
And I'm also heating up plate for Jessica. Okay, you go with that. How's that for a switcheroo? Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what he was talking about, but I heard him talk about the Kung San people, which is interesting.
Hardest
I don't know.
language.
Oh, to speak?
Yeah, to learn.
To learn. I studied Swahili, and I should be fluent because I studied it for several years. I should know it. I know like 5 words now, and I can't remember the grammar at all. Classics? When you say classics, are you referring to like Greek and Latin, like Western European influence classics?
She wanted to learn ancient Greek, so I guess, yeah.
Okay.
That has nothing
Yeah.
to do with Percy Jackson series, by the way.
Nothing at all.
Y'all talking about Percy Jackson?
No.
No.
I heard y'all talking about Percy
No,
Jackson.
we weren't.
I heard it.
We weren't. They were
Ancient
saying
Greek,
that I wanted
cool.
to learn ancient Greek.
It didn't take half my order.
Oh no! No wonder she got done so fast.
enough.
Oh, guys, hiccup.
Thing
Our
glitched.
Instacart order didn't take half of our order because I was like, there's only 3 bags of groceries here.
Only
That's how I am with my Spanish, only
wow.
5 words.
Joni says, yeah, that's how she's with her Spanish. When it's been a while, it's hard to remember. Mandarin is not so hard. It's the pronunciation. That would be hard to me. What did I do with my glasses? Did anybody
No,
see?
what you mean,
Kalani,
it's
can
not
you
so
get my
hard to
glasses over
learn.
there? So, let's see, because I can't see you guys' comments hardly. This is what happened to me after 38, and it's just been progressive. Okay. Did y'all hear her? Tanya, which language would you like to learn, and why? I would like to learn. Let me think. Oh, so this is why Daddy was talking about
Mhm.
Kung San.
Mm-hmm.
What would I like to learn? I'd like to learn Arabic. Arabic is hard and extensive. Your ear's not good enough for Arabic? You love the written language? Oh, it's very beautiful. But y'all, Arabic is hard. Thoughts? Probably not for y'all because you know Hebrew. So
As an ignorant English speaker, I cannot tell the difference between any of the letters.
in Arabic?
I can see some when they're separated. I can see it, but it looks like English cursive with only like 5 characters.
It's a little bit more involved though. I think you could do it, but yeah, it takes a lot of I think just like learning Hebrew letters, you did it over a period of time. You picked it up pretty easily. I think you get the Arabic ones.
Yeah, but those are separated. I'm not used to a language.
But when you see them separate, I think you'd identify them. Your father-in-law speaks Hebrew or Israeli coffee? I don't understand.
Or Israeli coffee?
Kalani, please turn that off. What are you doing?
I tried to search for something
Oh.
and it didn't work because there's no internet connection. So I played the game.
James says, working on learning Dutch, have a limited knowledge of French, while ironically my wife is Afro-French, British, Caribbean. Hey! But doesn't speak. I also speak some traveler's Japanese. That's impressive. That is impressive. At the school where I worked in Jerusalem, you okay over there? Okay. At the school where I worked in Jerusalem, I had students who were Dutch, German, French, Korean. Every now and then I got an American, but not very often. In your
They all
class,
went to the American school.
they all went to the American school. There was an American in your class, wasn't there, Josh? When you were in my class? I'm going to have you plug this in.
I don't. Justice?
Justice
I'm not
was.
sure who-
Mm-hmm. Can you hold that for me, please? So I heard languages a lot, and I had kids of different backgrounds, but I obviously didn't have to learn the other languages because I was teaching the kids English.
What does Z mean?
What does Z mean?
No, what is Z?
I tried French and found out my mouth likes Spanish better.
Oh, I was quoting one of your students. What is
Z?
Z?
Oh, yeah, because they were British, so they said Z, right? So she was like, what is Z? She would get annoyed. Remember that, Eliza?
I would get annoyed when I heard Zed.
What is Z? Mrs. Rogers, what is Z? Why'd you call it dessert? And I'd be like, why do you call it pudding? Because they call pudding dessert. I'm going to take this from you now.
That's what I was
You
actually
about
trying to
drive
get you
me
to
up a
do.
wall with this thing. But yes, I think Arabic would be the language that I would want to learn. Did you say one?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Wow, Caroline. No, not Caroline. I'm waiting for you to come back. Oh. James, your dad was ex-military, but so you knew 6 languages? That's wild. You never asked. My dad is ex-military, so he speaks about 6 languages. I told him I was having trouble with Dutch, and he said, I speak German. Wait, where'd the comment go? It's pretty much the same. Why didn't you teach me? You never asked. Someone's family says, are the schools in Israel like schools here in America? Are the subjects the same?
More or less. Except some of them are split, so that language would be basically, well,
Hi, Dorothea.
can you help me with this?
The subjects are the same, right?
More or
No,
less.
Aside
but
from
some
language?
are, like language is like 2 subjects instead.
Language has language and writing are divided into I think 4 separate subjects altogether, maybe 5.
So, like literature, grammar, reading, writing, like that?
Direct translation.
Tongue
Yeah, and
That's grammar.
pronunciation.
and pronunciation.
So what would normally be just like separate sections in a book are all separate lessons. They elaborate on that further because the language is different.
Okay, that's good to know. But then math,
Language
science.
is
But most of our-
learning the language, like basically ABCs.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Hebrew.
But
Can y'all hear her?
Most of everything else is pretty much the same, except for history, because it's a different place.
Okay. And do Josh and Kalani have friends from Israel they keep in touch with?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do too.
Really?
I'm a class of 9.
Yeah.
So it's
And Josh, you
Plus
talk
the
with them.
Imies and
yeah, okay.
one family from. No, excuse me. 3 families from my class. 3 kids altogether. But I haven't talked with any of them in months.
Hi,
Pleasure.
Yosina.
3.
Hmm?
3 friends that I have.
Can y'all hear Kalani? Because I have the mic on me and she's pretty far away from me. Let me know if y'all can hear her. Okay. So Eric is having to sort out our grocery situation. So he is not, I'm sorry, he is not going to be able to tell you about his travel stuff just now. Uh-oh. I always have this thing up here plugged in when I live stream with y'all because my camera on my phone always dies. So live streaming obviously takes a lot of juice. Oh, am I frozen? Am I frozen for all y'all? What do we miss the most about Israel? Oh. I miss my
Super
friends. Kalani misses
No,
the
I'm just
grocery
kidding.
store around the corner.
I'm
I miss
kidding.
my friends. Okay, we're not frozen. Okay, good. I miss my friends and the people that we were in relationship with the most. And I miss living down like in the middle of a city. I liked that. What about you?
Friends.
Miss friends.
I miss the school.
The school you went to or the school we lived at?
The school we went to.
Yeah. That's hard to miss your friends in school, huh?
It's not easy to miss your school.
Well, I also miss our congregation that we were part of, the people from there.
I liked the retreats.
Oh, James, are you about to go? Okay, no, I was reading your comment. Okay. I think y'all are just having an internal comment. So I'll
Favorite
read it out
food? Falafel.
loud. Really? You miss,
And
that's your favorite food in Israel?
from Israel? Like, that's in Israel, not from America or something?
Okay. My favorite food there is maklube. It's an Arabic dish. It's called upside down in English. And it's rice with chicken underneath. So they cook it in layers. And there's chicken. When it's cooked, when it's on the plate, the pot has been turned upside down on this big platter. So there's chicken on the bottom layer with all this rice with chicken throughout it. Pine nuts. I was looking to Eric for help, but he's dealing with the groceries. I think there might be parsley in it, maybe. And just these really aromatic flavors and fragrances. It's delicious. And it's served on a massive platter that everybody just picks from. So I miss that. That's my favorite dish, which is not Israeli. It's Arab, and it's scrumptious. My favorite memory. What is your favorite memory of being in Israel? Yeah, maklube is delicious. I have not tried copying it. I think Eric might have tried copying it. It's quite a complicated dish to cook from what I've heard. I'll just have Eric do that for y'all. I'll just have him do that.
What's that?
Make maklube?
I never made it.
I know they're saying, can you try? I'd be down. I would be the guinea pig. Favorite memory. Think of your favorite memory from Israel, Hum. Oh, look at my hair.
Favorite memory.
Jessica, do you want more? I'm gonna let Kalani be on here. You sure? Okay. Let me see, guys. Okay, guys. You need to jump back in. Slide over for Daddy to get in. We're gonna be on for about 10 more minutes, and I really mean it today. It's gonna be 10 more minutes. Don't
We
look at me
shall
crazy.
see.
My favorite
Um,
Oh wait, Kalani's gonna answer that.
the soccer field with Naria.
That's
Aww. They asked what her favorite memory was.
oh.
Would you be willing to do a video making maklube?
Would I be willing to do a video making maklube? Yeah, I would try it.
I would eat it.
I've never made it, but it'll have to be later. I can't do it now.
Of course not.
I don't mean right this minute. I mean
Oh.
like this week.
Okay, yeah. Joni on My Girls Age, I'm sorry that your connections are acting up. So your favorite memory?
My favorite memory of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, there's some. I think. I don't know if I have one favorite memory.
Yeah.
I've got millions of favorite memories.
Genre of memories?
I love being able to walk in historical places, both some of the old churches and then the ruins.
Here, hold on.
There aren't a lot of places like this, but there are certain places where, because of archaeology and history and church tradition,
Sorry, guys, for whispering to Kalani.
we know
while
that
while Eric was talking.
certain things happen in certain places, or at the very least, that certain people were at certain places. Like I said, there's not very many of those places, but it's pretty cool to go, like, to the southern steps of the Temple Mount, where Jesus and the disciples and so many other people walked up those very steps.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say exactly where Jesus stepped? No, but he walked on those same steps. When Peter and John were going into the temple and did a miracle of raising the beggar up, who couldn't, the lame beggar, and gave him his ability to walk back miraculously. That was pretty cool. Exactly where that happened. Okay, my girls.
You have to say what her comment says, because you've got.
My
totally
girl
distracted.
says, I hope he will, since he won't share his banana bread recipe, LOL. I just can't let that go.
So what you hope? Tell them what you hope.
You
she
hope
hopes you
I
will.
do a video of Maklube, right?
Yeah.
We shall see. So I have decided that I will do a video of my banana bread at some point here.
Yay!
Yes. Okay. Okay, so there's been like so many questions and comments now. What are we doing, man? I will do a video for you. Did we ever consider moving to Croatia? Not seriously. I think we've joked about it. I've said, we could move here, and we talked about as if that could happen. I don't think we seriously entertained any thoughts of moving to Croatia. Part of that would be cool. Part of that would be very hard, because we'd have to learn a whole new language. Will we be settling in the States now? LS says. Well, we are settled at the moment. Don't know how long we'll be here. Might be a few years. We're not sure. We hope that we can get abroad again soon. But, as with all things, we try to follow the leading of the Holy Spirit. And as the Lord leads and the doors that open accordingly, that's where we go. So as long as we're here and we're supposed to be here, we'll be here. And when we're not anymore, then we won't.
It does make the Bible
Patricia
tangible.
says it kind of makes the Bible tangible on a different level. You are not getting that's what I love about going to Israel. It just, when you see places and things and what it looks like, even the terrain and the vegetation and the lifestyle, it definitely does. You never read your Bible the same again. I love bananas and eat great, delicious banana bread.
James.
Well, wait, what'd he say?
It ain't banana bread if there aren't any walnuts in it. Absolutely not, sir.
You can't be my friend. Thumbs
no,
down
this
on
bread
that
will
one.
have no walnuts in it. This bread will have
Nuts should
no
not go in
walnuts
bread,
it.
period.
Yes, Patricia, you should definitely go. Israel is an amazing place. If you ever get an opportunity to go, guys. And if you ever want good banana bread, follow Eric's recipe.
I cannot claim that it's a very healthy recipe,
It's delicious.
but it's extremely tasty. You get bananas out of it, and that's good, but you also get a lot of sugar and stuff. So.
Did you tell them the place where you went first out of the country, and then?
I didn't. I had to. Everything was started happening right at that time.
Yeah.
Wait. Not true with or without nuts. It's cool. Oh, goodness. There's so many questions now.
Have you ever run across
Okay,
anybody in Jerusalem?
wait. Let's go. So
It's
just
going
to
to
go
be
way
more than
back,
10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. That's going to
My first time out of the country was, I'm not counting going to Niagara Falls, which is Canada, or crossing over into
Why?
Windsor from Detroit.
If you went into the Canadian side, that's going out of the
Okay,
country.
well, that's technically the first time I was out of the country, but
Don't hate.
crossing the border a mile or two is barely out of the country. Technically, yes, but
There's some people who've never been to Canada.
well, I've been to Canada.
But back then you didn't need a
That
stamp on your
was-
passport, did you?
That was no, definitely. We just drove. The first time I went, we were in Detroit, and we drove across the channel or whatever to
Converse
into-
says it counts.
into Windsor.
Is it terrible
there.
that I didn't know but Detroit was a border city?
Detroit, isn't it Detroit?
I thought
Anyway,
Detroit
it's
was in the
just,
lower
it's
part.
it's the one place in the
See, they say it counts.
it's the one place on the whole border where Canada is actually south of America.
Yeah, where it dips down a bit.
Yeah.
You agree with Eric if you didn't really go sightseeing?
Yeah. You know, I mean, and then the next place I went was Mexico. And I lived in Guadalajara, Mexico for 9 months.
You're shaking.
Sorry. So that definitely was overseas. That was quite an experience. Amazing.
It wasn't overseas.
Wasn't overseas, you're right.
Over
It was out of
border.
country.
It was out of country, yeah.
Out of country. And then the next place I went, and that was when I went to Mexico, that was with my parents. But then the first place I traveled overseas and by myself was to Israel.
And I met him at the end of that journey.
You did.
I
It
was
wonderful.
there waiting in the staircase when he arrived at the school. So the questions you want to see are further up.
Okay.
There have been some really funny ones and good ones. James says that he had walnut trees in his yard, so that's why he loves them. He says he guess that's why he's fat. Don't hate. It's okay to be overweight, sir, if you're eating that good food. No, we should take care of ourselves, but I hear you. It's what you're raised with.
Tips on raising children. Thank you that you think our kids are so smart and well-mannered. They generally are, especially with other people, less so with us. They're always smart. Sometimes they're smart-mouthed. And maybe we'll talk about that in another video. But
Maybe type that when this video is done. Type that in the comment section so that we can save that comment and we'll see it.
oh, there's a great question. Have you guys run across anyone with Jerusalem syndrome while living in Israel? Yeah. So what's Jerusalem syndrome?
Woo.
It's actually a diagnosable. Why don't you hold that? I'm
I
getting
was
tired.
wanting you to keep holding it.
It's really hard with this
I know, but
plug
it's
here.
plugged in because the battery was dying.
It's a diagnosable mental illness.
I tucked it on purpose. 'cause
Well, it
slides
doesn't
back.
work very good like that.
Here.
Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this situated here. It's actually been described as a mental illness,
It's diagnosed.
diagnosable as a disorder that people get to. It's the strangest thing. People get to Israel, and they get like either religiously zealous or kind of wacky,
we just
crazy.
need to call it what it is. Religion, Jerusalem. There's spiritual principalities and stuff. Now, I'm sorry if you're gonna think if you don't believe this way or believe in supernatural things, but we believe that places have spirits associated with them. And there is a serious religious spirit associated with Jerusalem. Just
There's a lot of religion there.
A familiar spirit
it's
that's
not
a
all good.
principality that's like
Yeah.
a religious spirit. And just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So-
anyway, people get there and they get like enamored, and then they get like delusions of grandeur, or they think they're Jesus
delusions,
returned,
period.
or one of the apostles,
John
or
the
John the
Baptist.
Baptist. That's a really big one, John the Baptist. Or they just get really, really wacky, and they like
People's
cut
stuff
off.
tends to come up and come out, right? Like psychological
Yeah.
stuff tends to.
They get, and if they have any kind of psychological baggage already, it
They
just
create
all
their
comes
journey.
out.
Yeah.
Anyway, you'll find them on the street corners.
Wow.
Hmm.
And he is becoming an Anglican priest. So
Um,
James is saying he's agnostic, which is funny considering he once considered becoming an Anglican
Wasn't
priest.
James.
His name is James also.
Oh, it's a different James.
Yeah, there's two Jameses.
Carolina to the Caribbean. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I read that as Carolyn.
That's what I had been doing at first too. So
My bad. I'm so sorry, James. That's all right.
Yeah, you get a lot of.
People get really crazy, and it's things happen there that are unique in Israel.
Yeah.
And anyway, a lot of them get locked up or put away in hospital or
they'll get taken
sent back.
There's a special unit at the
they have a wing just for them
for Jerusalem syndrome, and people get treated. But you know, in cases like that, generally people are needing to be medicated, and I don't know, you know, how that works out, because if they're foreigners, people will often come and then just overstay their visa. And what we found is that it's very easy to isolate yourself from people. And then that's one thing that the enemy gets in there and then starts working with your stuff. And you could very easily become isolated and then start thinking my thoughts and my way and my beliefs are the right way and the only way. I know that might not sound that extreme, but the pressure to do that and think that way when you're there is so intense. Would you agree? Just in whatever the topic is, not just about religion, but anything. There's a divisiveness that's constantly grating at you, just trying to get you to be oppositional and different, and I'm right and the other people aren't right, and just always hammering
Yeah,
on
it's
there.
definitely a fanaticism.
And so that manifests itself with people, and I'm not saying it's just dealing with people or just something that people with maybe mental illness deal with, because that's not the truth. But I think there are cases when that does come up, and when people are isolated, you know, it's much harder to, you don't have people to help you, to keep you in balance and to keep you in check, just in relationship. And that comes out there. We've heard just people walking down the street talking to themselves, and the most unbelievable things coming out of their mouths, just terrifying things. And you know, they, for whatever reason, one lady we would see a lot, and I don't know how she just never got taken in, or she'd get taken in and you released once you're back in a functional state. They can't keep you, so she would come back, and then there she'd be again. But yeah, you definitely see people with the syndrome there, with Jerusalem syndrome.
Yeah,
it's
very common experience. And you ask anybody who's lived there for any length of time, and everyone knows
exactly what you're talking about.
Sometimes you know the people themselves, and it's a little weird and sometimes heartbreaking, and yeah.
James was talking about going to HBCU. You went to an HBCU, James? You sure your mom is not black?
That's awesome.
You know what HBCU is?
Yes, of course.
You know what the letters stand for?
Historically Black Colleges and Universities.
Homie, hey. I didn't know if you'd heard the phrase. I guess I've used it with you before. That's why I was looking forward to my trip. I agree with Eric, if you don't really go sightseeing. Oh, that's when we were talking about about being in the country.
I don't dislike walnuts. I like walnuts. I just don't like them in bread. Yeah.
So then you went, oh yeah, you did say, so then your other trip was to Israel.
Yeah, went to school in Israel and then spent...
You went to Spain.
Well, that was a long time later. That was right before we got married.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been in Jordan and Egypt and Turkey and Croatia and Austria and...
Yeah, I didn't talk about the places we went after we were married.
But a lot of those we have on some of our vlogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay, James. Not mad at you. Could it be the center point of spiritual warfare? I think
Seems
so.
to be. Yeah. There's definitely stuff that goes on there that's not explicable by human
We
standards.
would leave Jerusalem when we
It's very
needed.
heavy and oppressive feeling.
Yes. And I love Jerusalem is my favorite city in the world. And you're talking to a New Yorker. So for New Yorkers to say that, it's a big deal, because we could be out of New York for 50 years and still be like, it's the best city in the world. But Jerusalem is my favorite city in the world, followed very closely by New York. Jerusalem is still, I will just say, it's a very heavy city. It's very oppressive.
Cinemas, don't be afraid to travel.
Please don't. Please travel. Enjoy yourself. Get you a passport and go.
Do it.
And you're welcome, Joni. We would go away. Sometimes we would go like to the Galilee or to Tel Aviv.
Just get somewhere where it's fresher.
Yeah, where the air is a little clearer. But A couple of times we were like, we need to leave the country. We need
I gotta
go.
answer this.
Your phone ringing, or is that
Yeah.
is that Instacart trying to sort out our deal? So I just always hate to end these with y'all. I really do, and I also feel like I was so scattered with this live feed, this live stream, and I'm sorry. You're currently in Carolina. Oh, this is a conversation between James and
I was asking about the name. Here, why don't you take this?
what name?
The Carolinas Caribbean.
No, this is something else. I think
Oh.
they're talking
Oh, I
about
see.
something else.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry. They're having their own conversation.
Yes, and that's
awesome.
okay. I have conversations with people in live streams when I watch. But yeah, I hate to be abrupt and end this, but we are going to have to get going.
We might have to come back and
soon.
redo this again.
It's going to be up. That doesn't work.
No, I don't mean like undo
You mean
the
the
video
topic?
and redo it, but I mean like we might have to visit this topic again because.
Don't forget to live stream on Saturday.
Yes,
Are we going to do it
we'll
this Saturday?
Maybe, I don't know.
You have to prepare your sermon. He's preaching this
yeah.
Sunday, guys.
I can't do Saturday.
Yay! Yeah. Did you do preparation last night? You were supposed to do that
I
last
did
night.
some, but I didn't finish.
Okay. And then we're going to Galveston tomorrow.
So there'll probably be a vlog about that, yeah?
Yes. So, where or what? God bless your preparations, Eric. Amen.
Thank you.
I haven't said the name of the church that we attend here. I think it's just live stream on Thursday evenings weekly. Could we make it a thing?
I definitely want to go to China, Japan, and South Korea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and New Zealand is like
That's his
probably
bucket
my
list
top
number
bucket.
one.
New
Oh,
Zealand
we
and
didn't do our
and South
bucket list
Korea.
at all, did we?
Yeah, those are my two top bucket lists.
New Zealand and South Korea.
Yeah.
Mine are the
and
Greek.
Japan would be a close third.
Okay. Mine are the Greek islands and the Greek islands.
Oh, and I've been to India too.
Oh, somebody said they wanted to hear about your trip to India.
You should take all my pictures and do a.
I've never seen his pictures, y'all.
I can't believe that.
I'm happy to have connected with you too. God bless you. Yeah, South Korea. My roommate was from South Korea. I lived with her for 2 years and fell in love and would love to go there. You're researching Jerusalem syndrome now. Wow. Oh, I would love to hear what you are discovering about it. That would be so fascinating. Let's see. Yay for Eric's upcoming sermon. Yay, y'all. So, honey, who you chatting with?
The shopper.
Oh, you had a grin on your face. I was like,
I had to do a second order.
no, it looked
because
like you were grinning. So I was like, who you grinning at? Chatting. And I see some face over there, some lady. Yes, I want to do a cruise too. That is my dream. Oh, see. Okay, first, I want to go on a cruise around the entire Mediterranean with it focusing on the eastern section with like a little bit of maybe hit a little bit of Turkey, do a whole lot of Greece, and a little bit of Italy. That's my dream.
You have to do Barcelona. Honey.
I'd like to do Barcelona.
You can sail out of
Barcelona
Barcelona. That's where most of the cruises start. Is in
I know.
Barcelona, and it's so beautiful. Barcelona is one of the most beautiful cities in the entire world.
I'd go. I'd go in a minute.
Awesome. And the food in Spain, oh my goodness.
Y'all know he's a foodie. He was in love. He would call me
I
every
love
now and then
Spain.
from Spain.
I love Spain.
And this is before we were a couple. This was in our broken up stage, which y'all haven't heard the story yet, but we had a stage where we broke up. We planned a wedding, went up to our wedding. 6 weeks before the wedding, we canceled the wedding. And then we ended up breaking up for a year, and we didn't talk to each other at all. And then at the end of that year...
Not because we were mad at each other. Different reasons.
Right, different reason. That wasn't that at all. Then I went to Israel that year, and he went to Spain that summer. And while he was there, he called me a few times in Israel from Spain, and he was loving it. Do tell. That's another video. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the delivery's gonna be free anyway because it's over the threshold and.
What you talking about? Oh, the second grocery delivery.
It
okay.
wasn't the shopper's fault that they skipped
Yeah,
half the
something
order.
weird happened there.
The app glitched or something. And I should have paid attention when I clicked pay, and I just didn't. I thought it was a low price, but I didn't think to look at why. It was like half
And you're
of what
like,
it
she got here
should
so
have been.
fast. That's why.
That's okay.
Sandra, India, I would love to hear about what you were doing in India, because Eric is he loved his trip, and I was the one who wanted to go to India. He never wanted to go to India. I wanted to go to India. He didn't want to go because as much as he doesn't try to show or act like it, he's got a really soft heart. And he doesn't like to see people suffering and seeing the kind of poverty that you see shown at least on TV in India. But I've always just had a desire that it intrigues me so much, and I was really interested in going. And so who gets asked by our school to go to India to be a part of this accreditation committee? Eric. So he went for like a week. You were gone, right? It was weird because that was the first time that we've been apart like that when we were while we were married. You worked for Dell. Cool. But that was interesting. You can tell he has a soft heart. He does.
Yeah.
So
Well,
he went, and it was cool. It was nice. It was hard for him being away, though. Eric, how could you?
what?
When we broke up.
Well, let me tell you, it was not easy.
It wasn't easy at all. Oh, you can tell by the way he treats his family. He's a good feller.
Sometimes.
Well, we're all only good sometimes.
That's what I'm preaching about Sunday.
Is it?
Romans 8. There is therefore now no condemnation.
Amen.
We don't have to live under condemnation.
That whole passage is so
good.
good. And actually, people try to take that and just make it separate and keep it in its own context, but you have to go to Romans, what is that, Romans 8?
That's Romans 8.
So you have to actually spend time in Romans 7, like
6.
before, and 6 for that passage to make
Really,
sense.
to get the whole thing, you have to start in 5 and go right
Yeah,
here.
you do. You have to spend time with that passage because then people be like, well, I'm not condemned for da-da-da-da. But I'm like, Paul was talking about a whole lot more. Look, go ahead, Eric. You guys will hear the backstory of the breakup thing. That's going to be in the series we talked about, along with the 3 proposals and the 2 rings. There was only one wedding, and it stuck.
Yep.
But there was a breakup before the first.
We had 2 breakups
No, we
in
had
our relationship.
we had more than 2 breakups.
2.
Mm-mm.
2.
Mm-mm. We broke up in Jerusalem. Then we
No, we
didn't get back
didn't.
together. Yes, we did. Oh, okay, we were when we got back from Jerusalem, and then got back together. You're right. That was 2. It just seemed like there was 3. Okay, you're right. There were 2. That's right. He remembers. He was so hurt by them. Right, for me. You didn't even hear what I said.
Yeah, I was deeply hurt. So was she.
We were both
It
hurt.
was sad.
It was sad. But
But
now
it turned out good.
Mm-hmm. In the long run. It was a long run, y'all. I waited 6 years for this man to marry
Come on,
me.
we're not talking about that tonight. You gotta
Okay.
go.
I do have to go. I want to hang out with my sweet pea, which I hear back there playing with the kids. They're yucking it up like teenagers are supposed to. But I want to go and greet her. And, I mean, not greet, but visit with her. But God
Yes,
worked
God
it out.
definitely worked it out.
Mm-hmm. He did.
And it's better now than it would have been if we had tried to get married when we weren't ready.
And that's why we broke up. Because we felt the Lord leading us in that direction.
And we've been through some cool stuff and some rough stuff, and
Yeah. Amen. Yay, God. That's what we say. Good night, my girls.
good night, everybody. It's nice chatting with you. Oh wait, what's this? Caroline?
This
Oh,
is
that we're having a
Ellen and James.
conversation.
Yeah, Ellis and James. Y'all can talk for a little while. The feed is going to stay up, but then once I close the video, you're probably only going to have a minute, I think, and then the conversation will close out. So y'all might want to get each other's contact information so you can keep up your conversation. Aw, 'twas your pleasure. 'Twas our pleasure. Good night. Where are you, Patricia? Ochoa. I like that 'twas business. We're waiting around.
All right. Well, the shopper finished,
Awesome.
so now we're gonna get another delivery.
Good
I feel
stuff.
kind of retarded that. Oh, and I forgot to wait.
New York, but from
I'm guessing it's from Trinidad.
Trinidad. Okay. Yeah. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you. You guys take care.
Enjoy the rest of your week as well.
Be blessed. Enjoy your weeks. No problem. Just subscribe to me, Ellis, or anyone who is interested. I'm interested. Granted, I'm not as active, but that's not. But I'm trying. I'm interested. I'll subscribe. What's your channel about? Good night, Creative Journey. Good night, LS. And yes, James, I will definitely subscribe.
Carolina to the Caribbean.
Yep, it sounds interesting anyway.
It does.
I'm about to get into this hair, y'all. It's gonna hurt. I'm tender-headed. Good night, Cinnabons family. Life here, and I review beard products. I know Eric wants to see that.
Oh, hey, nice.
See, you got his attention with that. Sweet. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the vlog. It was long again. Oh, cooling winds. Oh, we're just about to close out.
Bummer.
Yeah. I'm sorry, cooling winds. We've been on for about like an hour and change, hour and a half. Oops. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, 50, well, yeah, no.
No, because we were on twice before that.
Lord, these be long. How do
I'm
you
telling
do that?
you, because you get to talking. Take care, James. Cooling winds. I'm sorry you missed us. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But watch it because it was fun.
I'm leaving.
He's leaving. I'm leaving. Hopefully the next time y'all see me, my hair will be actually did in a style. We are going to do another live stream, but I cannot tell you when because we start traveling. We travel tomorrow, and then next week we're traveling. But I may try Monday or Tuesday, but I can't promise, but I may try. I'll let you guys know with another little video that says that we're going to be doing one. I can't do the notifications because I'm not actually using Google Hangouts, but I'll try to do a video if we're going to do one, like at least a day before, to tell you. Oh, my video about Messianic Judaism is coming out tomorrow, so I hope that you guys will check it out. All right, guys, I'm going to say bye now. Everybody say bye. Bye. I'll talk to you guys later. Love y'all. Bye. Good night. Cinnamons family, yes, I can watch your channel. I think I'm subscribed. You don't have many videos where it's just family fun? Yes, I will subscribe and watch. I think I'm already subbed, but yes. Yes, 6-year-old, I can watch your videos for sure. All right, guys. Bye. Good night.